It was 24 degrees when we woke up. We started another fire while we packed. There was an expert section not far from camp, up to the Burnt Knob cabin that we were vacillating on. We could have easily talked ourselves out of it, but as Drew and I considered whether it was worth the 30 to 45 minutes, Keith charged up the road. And just like that, we found ourselves navigating the loose rocks and step-ups. It certainly wasn't easy on fully loaded adventure bikes, but we made it to the top and the reward was well worth it. The sky was perfectly clear and it wasn't windy.
Woo! That was harder than Trinity.
That was harder than Trinity.
I'd say it's shorter, but there were some harder obstacles.
We still had a lot of mileage to cover for the Magruder and for the day, so we headed back down and onto the trail. The Magruder Corrider is passable by trucks and jeeps. There were even a few camps with horse trailers. But it is absolutely faster and more fun on two wheels. The road surface changed often and without much notice. There were rocky sections with hardpack, sandy sections with berms in the middle, crushed granite sections, and some smooth hardpack. Of course, you don't ride the Magruder for the trail. It is 120 miles of pristine wilderness and the only part of the Frank Church wilderness that motor vehicles are allowed on. Once into Montana, it was back to pavement. It was a welcome reprieve that allowed us to pound out some miles and get caught up on our goal of finishing in 7 days.
So we're only like an hour and 45 minutes from Locksaw Lodge.
We stopped at a brewery for late lunch and then continued to Lolo Hot Springs, where we hoped to find a cabin. It was getting old packing up the tents wet from the morning dew. Unfortunately, the lodge and cabins were full, so we settled for a campsite and soaked in the hot springs. It was just what our sore muscles needed.